did you know that Jamaica, known for its vibrant culture and breathtaking landscapes, was actually under Spanish rule until 1655? Yes, you heard it right. The island we now associate with reggae music, jerk cuisine, and a laid-back lifestyle was once a Spanish colony, first sighted by Christopher Columbus in 1494. However, in 1655, the British admirals Penn and Venables seized Jamaica from the Spanish during a period we now refer to as the Western Design. This marked the dawn of a new era in Jamaican history, one that would shape the nation's political landscape for centuries to come. For over 300 years, Jamaica remained under British rule, its political system an echo of the colonial power. But the winds of change began to blow in the early 20th century. The island's inhabitants, inspired by the global movements for self-determination, started to clamour for more political power and autonomy. This rising political consciousness gave birth to two major political parties that continue to dominate the Jamaican political scene to this day: the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, and the People's National Party, PNP. The JLP, formed by Alexander Bustamante in 1943, is a centre-right party advocating for free enterprise and individual rights. On the other side of the aisle, the PNP, established by Norman Manley in 1938, champions social democracy and national self-determination. The rivalry between these two parties has been a defining feature of Jamaican politics. They both played instrumental roles in the fight for independence from Britain, which was finally achieved on the 6th of August 1962. This marked a crucial turning point, as Jamaica began to carve out its own political path, independent of foreign control. We've only scratched the surface of Jamaica's rich and complex political history, but understanding these early foundations is crucial. They laid the groundwork for the vibrant, often contentious political scene that characterises Jamaica today. Thus, the stage was set for a dynamic and compelling political journey that continues to shape Jamaica today. And as we delve deeper into this journey, we'll see how the nation's past continues to influence its present and future. The year 1944 marked a significant turning point in Jamaican politics, as it saw the birth of universal adult suffrage. This year of change was a monumental one, as it introduced the concept of universal adult suffrage, a principle stating that the right to vote should be extended to all adults, without any restrictions based on race, gender, wealth, or social status. It was a pivotal moment that allowed every Jamaican, from the bustling streets of Kingston to the tranquil hills of the Blue Mountains, to have a say in the governance of their beloved country. The first general elections, held in December of 1944, were a testament to the strength and resilience of the Jamaican people. This was the first time all Jamaicans, men and women alike, could participate in the electoral process. The air was electric with anticipation, as Jamaicans from all walks of life lined up at polling stations, eager to exercise their newfound political power. This shift had profound impacts on Jamaican society and politics. For one, it led to the emergence of two major political parties, the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party. Both parties, each with its own distinct ideologies and policies, have shaped the political landscape of Jamaica to this very day. Moreover, universal suffrage created an inclusive political environment that encouraged active citizen participation. It gave voice to the voiceless, empowering marginalised groups to influence decisions that directly affected their lives. This wave of political inclusivity not only transformed the political sphere, but also fostered social progress, as issues concerning education, health and social welfare took centre stage. It's also worth noting that the move towards universal suffrage was a reflection of Jamaica's growing political maturity. It was a clear indication that the country was ready to take charge of its destiny, to articulate its aspirations, and to carve out its path towards progress and prosperity. With every Jamaican now having a say in the country's leadership, a new era of politics was ushered in. A time of empowerment, growth, and positive change, the birth of modern Jamaican politics was indeed a milestone worth commemorating. The 1970s and 80s were a time of political turbulence in Jamaica, marked by economic struggles and social unrest. This era was characterized by a whirlwind of political and economic challenges. With the global economic recession, Jamaica found itself in the grip of an economic crisis, facing high levels of unemployment and inflation. The once thriving bauxite industry was hit hard and the country's debt grew exponentially. But the hardships weren't just economic, they were social and political too. In the midst of this economic turmoil, political tensions flared. The two dominant political figures of this time, Michael Manley of the People's National Party and Edward Seaga of the Jamaica Labour Party, emerged as leaders with divergent visions for Jamaica's future. Manley, a charismatic socialist, advocated for social reforms and wealth redistribution, while Seaga, a conservative, championed free market economics. Their stark ideological differences intensified the political divide, culminating in a wave of political violence that rocked the nation. Yet despite the turbulence, this era was also marked by significant social reforms. Manley's government introduced a series of progressive policies, including free education and healthcare, increased minimum wage, and equal pay for women. These reforms aimed to address social inequalities and uplift the poor, marking a shift towards a more inclusive society. Meanwhile, Seaga's administration focused on economic recovery. His policies aimed to attract foreign investment, liberalize trade, and privatize state-owned enterprises. While these measures were controversial, they played a crucial role in stabilizing the economy and reducing unemployment. In the face of adversity, Jamaica navigated through the storm and emerged stronger. The turbulent 70s and 80s were a testament to the resilience of the Jamaican people and their leaders. They weathered the storm of economic hardship, political violence and social upheaval, yet remained steadfast in their commitment to democracy and social justice. Despite the challenges, Jamaica emerged with a strengthened democratic system and a renewed commitment to social justice. Fast forward to the 21st century, where Jamaican politics is characterized by a vibrant democratic system and a focus on social and economic development. The turn of the century saw Jamaica navigating the complex waters of globalization, a process that has both challenged and shaped the nation's political landscape. The advent of globalization brought with it a new set of issues for Jamaica to grapple with. Economic pressures, international relations, and the question of how to maintain cultural identity in an increasingly connected world have all come to the forefront of political discourse. Yet, amidst these challenges, Jamaica has seen significant strides in political inclusivity, particularly with regards to the role of women in politics. Once a largely male-dominated arena, the political stage has evolved to include more women in positions of leadership. These women have brought with them fresh perspectives and innovative ideas, proving instrumental in shaping policy and driving change. But let's not forget the challenges and opportunities that the digital age has presented. On one hand, the rise of the internet and social media has transformed how politics is conducted, enabling a more direct connection between politicians and the people. But on the other hand, it has also raised new questions about privacy, information security, and the potential for misinformation. The digital age has also brought about opportunities for greater civic engagement. More and more Jamaicans are taking to digital platforms to voice their opinions, engage in political discussions, and advocate for change. This shift towards a more participatory democracy is a promising development, one that's reflective of the evolving political consciousness of the Jamaican people. Despite the complexities and challenges of the 21st century, one thing remains clear: Jamaican politics is not static. It's a living, breathing entity that continues to adapt and evolve in response to the changing world. As we move forward, it's important to remember that the future of Jamaican politics lies in the hands of its people, and their ability to navigate these changes with wisdom, courage, and a steadfast commitment to progress. Today, Jamaican politics continues to evolve, driven by the aspirations and demands of its people. So, you may be wondering, what does all this mean for you, and how can you get involved in Jamaican politics? That's a remarkable question, and one that signifies an awakening interest in the political health of our beloved Jamaica. In the grand scheme of things, the power of politics rests not just with politicians, but with us, the people. It's our civic duty and right to participate in the political process, and there are many ways we can do so. Firstly, the ballot box is where the rubber meets the road. Voting is the cornerstone of any democratic society, and Jamaica is no exception. Whether it's local or national elections, your vote is your voice. It's an opportunity to choose leaders and policies that align with your values and aspirations for Jamaica. So when the time comes, make your voice heard. Secondly, if you're passionate about a particular cause or candidate, consider volunteering for a political campaign. This could involve anything from door-to-door canvassing to digital promotion. Not only is this a hands-on way to contribute to the political process, but it's also a great way to meet like-minded individuals and learn more about the inner workings of politics. Lastly, advocating for policy changes is another excellent way to get involved. If there's an issue that you care deeply about, don't sit on the sidelines. Write to your representatives, participate in peaceful protests, or use social media to raise awareness. It's through these actions that we can influence change and progress. So, whether you're a seasoned political veteran or a newcomer to the scene, there's a place for you in Jamaican politics. Your voice, your actions, your commitment can make a significant impact. Remember, every voice matters in shaping the future of Jamaica, so delve deeper, learn more about Jamaican politics, and find out how you can make a difference.